Locked and loaded. Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Locke, Treasure Hunter from Final Fantasy VI. He's going to be stealing from our opponents or just doing a little bit of milling. Whenever he attacks in, he's going to be milling the top card of each player's deck. And if it is not a land, I'm able to cast those. And if it is a land, I get a treasure, which means that I'm able to get the mana to cast my opponent's spells using the treasures and get my opponent's spells so I can cast some fun new cards. It's also pretty hard to block Locke since he has Skulk, can't be blocked by creatures of greater power, which is really helpful when you're trying to attack in with what is just the 3 mana 2/3. In this deck, we have lots of ways to give Locke haste. We've got a couple of cheap removal spells that we can flip off of Locke and then cast, and some graveyard synergy, whether it's just growing with the graveyard like Baragoyf, or maybe bringing creatures back from the graveyard like Alacia and Overlord of the Baelmerk. We've got a couple different ways to use the cards that Locke flips over. And of course, because this is a deck with a rogue commander, I'm doing some crime. So this deck is also running a large number of other rogues to help synergize and keep casting more stolen cards, or just double up our triggers so we get more treasures, more stolen cards, and more fun. In this deck, we are also using other treasure makers and color fixers because you do have to pay the actual mana cost, including colored mana, for any stolen cards. So cards like Chromatic Lantern are going to help us out a lot. But it's time to take Locke into the queue and go on a treasure hunt. Hei Bai, Forest Guardian. I think this is actually the first Hei Bai I've seen with Locke. Now, I am not into colors that are good at countering Hei Bai or getting rid of any enchantments or, you know, preventing him from getting entered battlefield abilities. I do not have a Torpor Orb in my deck, but that's okay. I'm still gonna play. We're gonna see some shrines. Hei Bai enters, gets a shrine. Can also make these spirits. Almost never does make the spirits. And I don't know, they'll make a Locke and I'll make him go fast. I will play Boots. I will play not Boots. It's a stick. It's a cheetah. What if I play the boots and the fur? I don't have a fur coat for Locke in this deck. He would probably love to have one, though. Alright, they got blue, they got green, they got ramp. Now, since I don't have the ability to actually equip Locke here, I'm going to just abrade the Signet to try to slow them down by a turn. And play this Restless Vent since this is a tapped land. And then next turn, I will have enough mana to be like, Locke, Boots. Talisman of Impulse. Any more ramp? Here's Locke. He might also be washed away. That's okay. I have a reanimate. I won't be able to attack with him this turn, but at least he's in play. Those boots are made for Locke-in, and that's just what he'll do. I mean, you play Hei Bai, right? I promise you, Locke's attack is not that good. He mills each player and sometimes makes a treasure. Alright, so this is a thing that in an Enchantress deck will get them some more lands. Ignoble Hierarch, some more ramp, and they're leaving up blue. Slash white. Alright, it's not a Swords to Plowshares. These are able to block. Let's see what we mill. Land, so I get a treasure. Chromatic Lantern, I could play that. I'll use up the treasure. Play this as a land. Since they're less likely to have kill spells in their deck, And if they're doing something real scary, like going to blink Hei Bai, I can untap a land and kill it. See what shrine you got. Southern Air Temple. That is going to put +1/+1 counters on all their creatures. Saying ew to this panda. I mean, I get it. They also hit a land on Wanderer's ability. See, they are trying to blink it. Okay, so we are going to untap target land. Doesn't matter which, this one. Pay 3 life, kill the bear. Something Rakdos can do is kill bear. It can kill anything. All right, this Wanderer means I will want to play this Posse Boss first to give Locke 1 more power. I guess I could give it 2, but I like keeping things randomly around as blocks. This is great. I milled Goshen Tie of Life's Origin. Now, I can't play it, but it means they don't have it. Oh no, I could play it. Well, I can't use this, so... Yeah! I'm gonna untap a land, and because I have Chromatic Lantern, I got that green mana. Look at me! I'm the Shrines deck now. I don't know how many enchantments I have in my deck. I think it's none. I had Black Market Connections in the deck. I may have taken it out because I kept dying paying life too many times. Sometimes you have to, like, stifle your own impulses of, like, well, if it's in there, I'm gonna want to do the thing. All right, so they draw cards. They get counters. All right, I have an idea. Nethergoyf. Nevergoyf is gonna get these boots. Because now they can't block Locke. Oh, right. I can put that on you. Doesn't matter where it goes. Just not on Locke. Talisman of Dominance. I'll take it. I'm skulking over here. And I'll draw. I don't know what I'll get. It's a land. Land ain't bad. I don't need to crack that open since I have the lantern. Give Locke Ward again. Yeah, if you give a mouse a treasure, a card, and a shapeshifter, you better be ready to give it a glass of milk and pay 6 life. Sanctum of Stone Fangs. This is going to re-trigger these and gain them life, drain me life at the start of the next turn. Well, their next turn. I got an island. They have the ability to blink Hei Bai here. Extra turns. I mean, you can attack. You have an Ignoble Hierarchs. If you attack with one thing, it gets a buff. I don't think I could kill it. So that stabilizes their life total very annoyingly. They are going to just immediately blink Hei Bai. They want more shrines, and they're going to get more shrines. And the shrine of the hour is Yoshi Island Plaza, which gets them 4 basic lands. This might also get them a basic land. Let's find out. A non-basic land. White Lotus Hideout. So chunky. So big. Again, they flicker Hei Bai. I mean, it's cheaper than casting a shrine. This being an enter the battlefield, not put into hand, but put into play is wild to me. When I first read the card, I actually thought it put into hand, because that's what makes sense at 4 mana. But no. Shrine's gonna shrine. Yes. Yeah. You have 3 blockers. A herd heirloom. You could use that to attack in and draw a card. Please do. Okay. They have to discard to hand size. I'm gonna make it so one of these can't block. Play this. Neptune Water can't block. They have 2 mana up, but only for creature spells. Northern Air Temple. I mean, I have 3 shrines, so if these are alive and I play this, they will lose 3 life. That was a good hit, Locke. Good job. Alright, well now it would just be 2 life. Oh, actually, it would have been 4, because this would have made a shrine with it. How much damage are they taking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're dead as it is. I don't even need this. Good job, Locke. Even stealing 2 shrines for me. Love to see it. GG. Eshki Dragonclaw. You want to cast multiple types of cards in order to draw cards and make Eshki huge. I will keep this. We've got some good equipment to help, well, get Locke through. And they're going to be beating me down real fast. Eshki is a really cool commander. Usually you're playing her with both, like, some good ramp cards, a variety of different things that are just going to be building up the value you can get from Eshki. I found that, like, various removal spells on top of the regular stuff that's just, like, good creatures in these colors. You like the Winter Vivian? Maybe I should have equipped the Winter Oko. But I don't know, Beckett Brass feels good for doing acts of piracy. Hashtag Yoho, hashtag Yarhar. Next turn, I should be able to play Locke, equip him with the boots. Swing him. Here comes Eshki. Now, they could follow with a free spell. They didn't, so they're not getting the trigger this turn. I really want to do the thing with Locke. I could have also equipped Alacia and attacked in, but I have nothing in my graveyard yet. Let's see what we get. They can't block. Locke is too little. It is Cyclonic Rift. Well, the good news is they don't have Cyclonic Rift in their deck anymore. The bad news is they could probably flash it back with something. Eek. A forest. Okay, so there's a creature. You gonna cast a non-creature before combat? No. Okay, so they're just gonna get themselves a nice little treasure. Facebreaker's able to block. I will start with the attack, though. Do I want to bring out Alacia? No, I think I'm gonna go for Speed Brood, because it gets through the ward. They might have a counter spell. Okay, I had a Mountain and Swarm Saboteur. Oh, wait. Simic Charm, giving this +3/+3. So Locke is going to die. I guess I could have put the Jedi on him. I forgot. Move my commander to the command zone. No. I'm going to bring out Alacia. Put the boots on the lady. And check, do I want to use these treasures up? Sure, it'll make me happy. Gotta use my commander's ability or I'll be upset. Since I did attack this turn and Alacia has 3 power, Locke is back. And by the way, otherwise, if I had put this back in the command zone, Alacia would have brought back Swarm Saboteur if I didn't cast it, since it was in the graveyard. Human? Yeah, those are humans. You gonna cast a creature and a non-creature at the beginning of combat? Bloodthirsty Adversary. That's a creature that if they pay 3, can cast this again, or this. Do you want to bounce Locke? Ooh, or Alacia? Or Swarm Saboteur, just because it's the nastiest blocker. Yeah, I think rifting the Death Toucher is pretty fair. Eshki's gonna get huge. Bam. 6/6 Vigilance. Trample! Yeah, you're getting a treasure. Yeah, you're gonna get a treasure. I got a land. Let me in. Let me in! I hit 2 lands, so I just get 1 treasure. Yeah, you get a block. No tricks this time. I'm still, like, kind of worried about just, like, more sneaky business here. Alright, I will untap this land and try to hit them with Speed Brood Stalker. This is one of my favorite little guys. I feel like it's not going to resolve. Oh, it did? Okay. Facebreaker, by the way, is holding priority since they do have these treasures. I'm going to try to get rid of Eshki. They chose the lower priority target there, which is another way to be like, okay, I'm choosing something I don't mind losing that much in case they're trying to, like, trick me. Okay, so they killed Locke with lightning. That's fine. Do I have ways to bring you back here in case this dies? No. So even though I do have the Alacia, I feel like their deck has a lot of ways to get rid of Alacia, so I'm just going to keep this where it is. Okay, good news. Alacia's still alive. That means I can attack. I'm not putting the G-Day on, because I'm planning on using up all my mana this turn. Would I rather gain life or get another little guy? I would rather get a little guy. I'm gonna ninjutsu this, recast it, because I don't think they got interaction that stops it, and kill Eshki again. GG. Rofellos, Llanowar Emissary. I have a way to kill him. 2 ways to kill him, making this a good hand. So against Rofellos, you have to kill Rofellos, because Rofellos is ridiculous. Banned in Commander for a reason. I wish you didn't have that. Well, I will play a land. I'm even going to crack that land open, dealing damage to myself in order to get Blood Crypt. And I'm going to see what you have in your hand. Okay, Grazer, Gargaroth, World Weave. I'm going to hit the World Weave. Do you think that they're going to scoop when I kill Rofellos? I think with a hand like this, they might. They don't have a way to protect him. They didn't have another land. So I'm going to spike it. Great. Yeah, you have another land to play? You do? Okay, so they got another land. Monkey. Now, if you draw another land, you could just play Elder Gargaroth. Look at you and all your fancy mana. They're playing Arboreal Grazer? Listen, it can block the Ragavan. I get it. Yeah, I want to start getting triggers. Locke! A Frelf! That means free elf. I'm saving the lightning bolt for Rofellos. I turned my treasure into elf. That's alchemy. Okay, it's not. None of these are digital only cards, but that's alchemy. I don't know who decided to add Rofellos to Brawl. To me, it's one of those like, well, somebody thinks this is a good idea. I don't trust the decisions that somebody who thinks this is a good idea would make, but somebody thinks this is a good idea. Do you have another land to play? No, you don't. Boots. Ultra monkey mode, go. Neat. I mean, it's free. I'm gonna make Locke a little bigger. They're a green deck, so like the things that would be killing Locke are already like, I think they're either going to be like 1/1s and 2/2s, or they're going to be like 5/5s and 6/6s. So for the Skulk ability, making him a 3/4 is just more damage. Oh, a horrific assault! They're killing my monkey! Revenge. Get him. Mill the land. We're also going to get a treasure on hit here. Mill Titan of Industry. Ooh, okay. I will have you discard, and I'm going to deal 2 damage to Chittering Illuminator. And next turn, I can play Emperor of Bones, exile the milled Titan of Industry, and then bring it out attacking for 2 mana. This is good. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh no, because then I won't be able to do it quite as well. That's fine. We do it with the boots. Hey, you gotta land, play it. Hi, Eladamri. Oh, I gotta put full control mode on. Ooh, wait, Tyrannix Rex or Titan? Tyrannix Rex is more damage. Because the warrior token can't attack this turn. Alright, let's wreck him. Yeah, Llanowar Elf, you can get in there too. What did I mill? I don't even know what I mill, I just got a treasure. That doesn't matter, they die. King of the Coldblood Curse, that's the lizard! What he's going to do is turn things into lizards. He's also like a huge green beater. I think this is the first time I have ever seen anyone play the lizard. And that makes me really happy. Hi, the lizard. Are you ready to do lizard business? So they can either turn like their own little things into big lizards, or they can turn mine things into lizards with no abilities. I'm gonna try to protect my game plan with the lightning greaves and see if that's enough. Since this is, you know, sorcery speed. Also, hey, that's a snake. That ain't a lizard. Play Locke. Stalk. And try to barrel them over. I milled a land and Laughing Jasper Flint. Is it time for a lizard? You can turn this into a 4/4. They're gonna go for Malevolent Rumble. Finding them. Oh, those are some good cards. They went for Trailblazer, which will draw them cards. Oh, they could turn the spawn into one! The snake's coming in. They will be able to block Locke. The lizard always wants to turn everyone into lizards, which, like, goals. I really wish that more villains We're so upfront about, like, what they as villains are trying to do. Null Elemental Blast? I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting a Null Elemental Blast. Huh. Alright. Locke, what do we got? I was hoping to give Alicia haste there. I have this Robber of the Rich. I gave the snakes legs. This one don't got legs. But I am still getting rid of it because they can play something with 4 power, then tap it for 4, then play this, and that makes me upset. I'm sorry, Robber of the Rich, I'm not able to play you well. Mutable Pupa. I love Mutable Pupa. And it could get Trample. Oh. Thought Not Seer is probably going to take Tiny Bones out of my hand. They could go for Dark Ritual, but I think Tiny Bones is probably the better pick. Bye, Tiny Bones. Is it secretly an Eldrazi deck? I think it is, because they've done multiple, like, colorless things. Which, cool, I guess. I could have surveilled to see what was on top, set it up. Guardian Project. Yeah, I'll take a Guardian Project. I have to use a treasure for it. Because it's green. But it's mine! Now I really need something useful. No, Van, you're not... You know what? Fine, you let me do more crime, I'll take it. Is Van a good card? No. Does he fit the theme of the deck? Yes. Does he work with all the rogues in the deck? Yes. Is he a rogue? No. But he's a creature. He'll draw me a card. He'll get me more triggers. He'll let me do crime. And I don't know, maybe he'll chump block later. Prime time. Gonna grab 2 more lands. This should now have Trample, because this has Trample. And Lotus Cobra is the only thing able to block Locke. They got a Nykthos and Pit of Offering. So they're gonna take things out of my graveyard because they know I have some reanimation, which does make sense. Floating mana, but not using mana, right? Good. They're swinging in with everything. They'll have lethal next turn if I don't get something useful. So please, let's get something useful. Okay. Elf. I mean, it's a blocker. But then I can't... Yeah. No, we do it. Makes these bigger. We draw. I'm not able to do this anymore because I don't have the treasure. I inquire about Kozilek. He's not there. But, like, I'm happy I checked. I'll kill the pupa. And I'll play Rahilda! And who gets protection here? Who even cares? If you want to turn one of my guys into the lizard, that's great. It will be bigger. You're inquiring about Kozilek. How is he these days? Oh, I think he's doing great. Takanuma, but they took all the creatures out of my graveyard. Uh-oh, that's a shifting woodland. Next turn, that might be my problem. They turned Lotus Cobra into a lizard. Hey, you gave him legs! That's what you were talking about, giving lizards legs. Or giving snakes legs. This is some sort of disgusting reptilian monstrosity. Alright, I'm gonna a double block Lotus Cobra. No, double block Thought Knot. That gives me a card, right, yeah. Jump block Lotus Cobra. This is glorious evolution. Okay, Victor. Is evolution at work? Oh no, I don't have enough life to pay. I mean, it cost me like net 1. Help me, Locke. Yeah, welcome Raiders. Welcome to my my beautiful day of suffering. Should I just kill myself with it? I think I should kill myself with the deluge. All right. Perfect. Yeah. I did have fun. Vadmir, New Blood, I believe is also a rogue. I don't have enough mana here. All right, that's a little bit better. And as they commit crimes, not do crimes, commit crimes, they will be getting +1/+1 counters, eventually getting Menace and Lifelink. A rat. A rat? An innocuous rat? There's nothing weird about this rat. Certainly no dread being manifested by its death. Uh-oh. They killed Rahilda. We'll go for Locke next. Yeah, I assume they're going to have a lot of like targeted discard and kill spells because that's what committing a crime is. There's also a bunch of recurable commit a crime cards that are just like each turn they target something or they tap to target something. They like target opponent does a thing. Target creature can become the color or colors of your choice. I'm not blocking because I'd rather you not have a 2/2. Got a Grim Hireling or Black Market Connections. Ooh. I mean... I do really want to pay the 6. This is a card I actually cut from my deck because I pay the 6 too much. So it's really nice of my opponent to give me the opportunity to pay the 6. Oh no, Liliana, don't do that. Please don't kill Locke.
Enough with the mysteries.
It makes the game go faster. Exactly. No, you live in the trash now. Attack me with your rat. I'm killing Scuttlemutt. Oh my god, yay! You've made me so happy you don't even know! Do you choose the rat or Liliana? You have chosen... I don't actually know, because you seem to really want that rat dead. I like when I get the card, even though I'm not playing the card. Ooh, Necropotence. They are not afraid to pay life. Wow. Cold Steel Heart still not playing Vadmir. Staying into their own baddie. I might just be making a treasure next turn. Treasures are great for this kind of stealing, since you have to pay the mana costs. Yep. Those are cards. Look! And I have lifelink! Genius, Amy. Genius! Gonna gain that life right back. Mm-hmm. Just the one. Brickshaft, thank you for the sub. I will attack. Mm-hmm. Overlord of the Bale Merc. Full cost. Oh my god, wait, but there's also a Pyrogoyf. For next turn, as a treat. I have an Agadeem's Awakening. That's fine if everything dies. I deem it okay. I Agadeem it okay. Who's the premier crime commander for commit a crime or doing crimes? Very different questions. They can protect this with the Guardian Idol. But I'm trying to reduce the amount of mana they have, or just the creatures they have. I would say that for committing a crime, my favorite commanders... I think the strongest one is Marchesa. My favorite is Jiza. And for doing crime, I like Bolus. Oh no, my soul! I can't bereave it. Keep paying life. Just a little more. Come on, it says any target right there. Ooh. There's any target right there on the card. Hey. So, Pyrogoyf? You fill the graveyard, I fill the graveyard. They print crazy cards in Modern Horizons commander decks. We play crazy cards. We win games. GG, Vadmir. Cloud Midgar Mercenary. Tutors for equipment and doubles abilities given by equipment to him. I will check out what's in their opening hand. I have a bolt for him. Let's see. Militant Inquisitor, Mirror Shield, and Leather Armor. A Mirror Shield gives hexproof, so I'm going to drop that. This gives ward, and like that does actually work, by the way. It's a triggered ability. I'm gonna get rid of it. I can kill him before that happens. And I want to maximize that fixin'. Yeehaw. Get him. Wait until they tutor. Someone's asking if I've made multiple commanders for this event. I have many commanders that I could play, and I'm currently in the Final Fantasy only queue because I have like 30 different Final Fantasy commanders. Something absurd like that. I could go for a hasty Barrelgeif or a hasty Locke here. I kind of like just going for regular Locke and saving this for another turn. Since I'd just probably get either a treasure or a spell I can't cast. A sensible 30 commanders. I don't even know how many Final Fantasy ones, but this is new to Arena. They just added Locke, Barret, one of the Aeriths. I think it's like Aerith the Last Ancient. A lot of good cards. Okay, see? This is what I want to use this for. Unstoppable. I slash them. By the way, do not use map tokens on the slasher because that puts a counter on it if you don't hit a land. And any counter prevents the unstoppable slasher from having its dies and comebacks ability. It doesn't have to be the stun counters. Lulu got added. I think Riku in Pain might have been added. You don't see them that often because none of them are super powerful, but they just got added in, which is great. Wow, down to 4 already. Have a Goyf. It's a nice Goyf. I love Barrelgeif. Unstoppable Slasher just did this whole game. They had removal for my commander. I didn't force the attack through and ended up getting super rewarded. So they are Voltroning up this Militant Inquisitor, which is not that good of a creature. But look, it's cool. It's classy. She's got a big hammer. Now she's got first strike. Goif. See if I can make you bigger. Didn't. They go to 1. Oh wait, I could have hasted Gaunty. Ah, who needs it? Oh, right. I meant to equip that. Alright, Cloud. You got 1 life. I have multiple known haste enablers. What you got? Shadow Spear? You can't equip it. Unless... Can you magically make a land happen? No. Aw, Dwarfold Champion. Which must have been buffed. I think they gave it Ward 1. I don't think it naturally had that. Get in, losers. Huh? What? Huh? Arena? Well, Arena's bugs aside, we get the win. The heck? It's even in the graveyard. I don't know. Visual bugs. Gotta love them. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, one of the more powerful Final Fantasy commanders, going to be killing creatures, sacrificing creatures, and flipping over, all while doing Blood Artist things. I have the ability to protect my guys once. With Rob of the Rich, maybe I could steal. Mithril Coat could stop some removal, but I think this is not going to work that well against them. So I'm going to mulligan. All right, cool. This has a much better curve, though this would be coming in tapped. I have a turn 1 Kellen into a turn 2 Lootmonger. Oh, cool. Now I have Prismatic Vista, so I can grab a Swamp and have this coming in untapped. Agate Blade Assassin. Ooh, gonna be doing some drain. Oh, that could also just be a Swamp for me. I don't have a good attack through here, so I won't bother. That's a 1-3 versus a 2-1. I will discard Mountain. Shambling Ghast, Annihilating Glare, and Fake Your Own Death. Ooh, honestly, the Fake Your Own Death with Locke sounds really fun, so I'm gonna grab that. I attack in, they block with something with a low power because of Locke's Skulk ability, and then we, like, increase his power. I want to make it happen. Albed Salvagers. Okay, so they're playing some random Final Fantasy things within the theme as well. And because I want to kill this before Sephiroth comes down, I will trade Kellen for the Assassin. Dang rip, Kellen. I think they did not click the way they meant to. They ordered the blockers wrong. Oh no! Ooh, let me see if I can trick them with this Fake Your Own Death. And by trick, I mean just kind of... There. Now the Kellen gets to die. Kellen returns. My life total go down. And I get a treasure! Yay! Cast a spell they can see. No, they can't see it. Heist is face down. They can see Locke stolen cards and Flint stolen cards. Eerie Gravestone. Gonna level up Kellen. I don't have a haste enabler here, which is too bad. Swing in. Guess I shouldn't play the land first because I have the Kellen thing, but... Oh, Thoughtseize. Great. Let me seize them thinks. Ayara. Good sacrifice engine. Not something I want you to have. Gonna pay this. I don't want to lower my life too much. And here comes Locke. And great news, Sephiroth cannot block the Locke. He's unbe-lockable. Except by Bob. Hi, Bob. Bob got them a land, which means they lose no life. Also, my cat, I think, would like to play. Honey Bear, would you care to come up on the desk? Yeah, you're screaming. Come on up. My cat needs to be invited. Here we go. Hi, Scraps. What a silly cat. Okay, we have lands in the graveyard. I'll be attacking with Locke and Kellen. We hit Midgar or Chromatic Lantern. I cannot play the land side of this. I'm gonna upgrade Kellen. Okay, Bedevil. Virtue, okay. I could grab the Chromatic Lantern, but everything that's in their deck is actually playable in my deck because they're mono black. So I don't really need the Chromatic Lantern. I don't really want to sacrifice anything. I'll just go for killing Sephiroth. Yeah, this is a pretty kitty. She's a pretty kitty who loves to be involved in videos. She's perfectly in the way. Yeah, you guys see me like, what's going on? I can't see nothing around her. Also, I could have attacked in with the Nethergoyf, it turns out, because I ended up milling new card types, which buffs the Nethergoyf. That's why there are Goyfs in this deck, to buff Locke. Or would they get? Vran? Ooh, that's another good kind of a blood artist, but it's only once a turn. What kind of cat is Scraps? She's a mutt. Fluffy. A domestic long hair. Kitty. I didn't build my stream setup to accommodate a cat. Oh, she didn't used to do this. She trained me to give her treats while I'm streaming. And come up here and get scritches. She's also photogenic. Yeah, except she gives like the biggest stink face to the camera because she's like squinting. There's all these lights facing her. Oh, they're eating Kellen. That's fair. He probably deserves to get eaten. Timeline color. Being warped out from, I think that was the graveyard? Okay. Not sure why they did that. I guess we just attack in. Attack in, see what I get. What is it? A hole carver? I would love to get to play this, yes. Stolen little guy. Oh, Scraps. Scraps, do you want to attack them for half their life total? Of course you do. Such a good cat. Oh, it would have been so funny if Bob revealed something that cost 6 and killed them. I'll take 3, though. A Dia City rat. Got a limited collection of cards, but you're throwing them into Sephiroth. I appreciate that. Sephiroth deserves to hang out with this nasty rat. Oh, Sephiroth, you killed the rat! Oh, no. You don't want that rat's guts on your sword, man. And the timeline color, again being warped out for damage. Sure. That way Sephiroth doesn't see them die. They don't gain any life. We exile the top ton of cards from their deck, attack in, and win. Yeah! It's Vivi, modified for Brawl, so it has to tap to generate mana, but still does some ping damage and grows as you cast non-creature spells. Vivi is still quite good, and also now combos with Paradox Engine, which it didn't do before. I have, you know, little discard, little graveyard hate, some ramp, and protection. I think it's fun to run Mithril Coat in decks. It's very much like, hey, I know my strategy of attacking with a commander is not good. So I am running whatever protection I can, and it happens to be this coat. Yeah, Vivi was not nerfed for Brawl. Vivi was nerfed for Alchemy. We just get to, like, reap the minor rewards. Yeah, Vivi can also now tap on your opponent's turns, which means that you can use it for counter spells. Which, yeah, that's helpful. I'm gonna play a rogue. An acquisitions expert. Let's see if you would like to discard. You think Locke would like a mithril coat? Yeah, I mean, that's like some good shiny loot to get. That's a treasure, if ever there was one. All right, they have to pick one of the 7 cards in their hand to reveal and discard. It's Brineborn Cutthroat. Ooh, maybe they got like a Flash theme going on, like playing on your opponent's turn. I mean, counter spells, because since this Vivi can tap on your opponent's turn. Yeah, it works better for that. I can go for Locke here. Locke is very dies to Lightning Bolt, but so is everything else here. And I would need 6 mana to play and protect, so I think this is fine. Try to dodge counter spells, since they would only have access to the 1 mana counter spells there. Yeah, I think Locke is fun, and I think Locke is actually more fun for multiplayer, since all 4 players have to mill a card, and you can choose from those. It's just one of those, like, it is unfortunate that he is limited to just the 2 cards from the 2 players, but still cool. All right, I got Not Dead after all, so I can protect Locke this turn with that. And we're getting raided! Oh, James from Loading Ready Run has just raided. James, welcome! We're playing Locke, and we're hunting treasure. We're also, tapping our lands correctly. Trying to dodge counter spells from this Vivi type thing. I'm gonna play Tony Bones, since I am milling permanents that I would be able to cast. And I'm going to hold up the Mithril Coat. They might have bounce spells. I can't stop the bounce spells. But if they have a Lightning Bolt, they didn't before, but if they get one, I'm ready. Oh, and thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting a sub to James. I hope y'all had fun. It sounds like you were punching chunks. That's Minecraft words for punching dirt, very literally punching the dirt. Hello, may I coat? If you want to use it now, you can. You gonna counter my coat? It's getting mana leaked. Good counterspell. I will lead with this Thoughtseize. Hey, what you got? Quick Study and Combat Tutorial. Of those, they're almost the same card, but one of them makes Vivi even bigger. All right, we got Chromatic Lantern or Disruption Protocol. I'm not going to be countering anything from them this turn, so I'm going to play the Chromatic Lantern to make it easier to cast the stolen spells. Ooh. Oh, but if I cast it, I can't also use the Lantern. Brineborn Cutthroat, you stay in the trash for now. And I'll play Mr. Bones. 2 bones. No bones about it. I love my army of skeletons. Emperor of Bones, by the way, not a rogue. Kind of strange for this deck. He's a skeleton noble. Oh, how dignified. You like Mr. Bones' wild ride? That's pretty cool. He rides in the regalia, you know, from Final Fantasy 15. Because he's a noble. So this will draw them a card and can prevent one of my creatures from attacking next turn. You can stun one. Is punching a chunk just a vertical strip mine? It really is a vertical strip mine. It's a great way to play Minecraft where you just delete the earth. My throat warbled there. I think I got sad about deleting the earth. You think their pet is weird? Oh, yeah, it is. It's like a weird void guy. They did not tap anybody down. I don't really have anything I want to hit that bad, so I'll just hit like a good counterspell from their graveyard. And swing in. I got a Wave Break Hippocamp. I'm gonna cast the Brineborn Cutthroat. I can use any color of mana, because we got the Lantern too. Wave Break Hippocamp. Please don't bounce these all into your hand. And I guess Kellen is here too. Hi, Kellen. Does Kellen have, like, synergy in the deck? Sort of. He's a good aggro piece that gives you card advantage. And he's kind of part of that, like, I'm trying to attack in and hit to get triggers theme. And just look at him. He's got a little cowboy hat on. Sorry, so they're locking down Locke. This draws them a card. They have tons of mana since Vivi is a 5/8. At least now they have to tap Vivi to use the mana. They can't just, like, attack in with it or leave it as a huge blocker and do that too. Melded Moxite. Oh. Can turn that into a robot later. They're dropping that land. I'm down to 16 just from, like, Vivi pings. Yeah, I got fish. I got fish. I got cowboys, skeletons, and a couple rogues. Aw, Foshi, thank you for the 4-month resub. They could crack their bauble for a land, but they also have 7 more mana here. You think Vivi's like a 7 out of 10? Yeah, he's like a 7 out of 10. Oh, cute. They're using Boomerang Basics. That'll draw them a card and let them recast this Moxite. Yes, Vivi in all of his forms is a mistake. I really hope they don't have, like, an extra turn. They could still draw one. Discarding a land again. Six mana still. A Scrawling Crawler. If I draw a card, it's gonna hurt. And they will actually make me draw an extra card. What are you looking at the Hippocamp for? Are you gonna bounce that back in your hand? Don't. It's mine. I stole it. Aw, man. Fine. You didn't have your stupid Wave Break Hippocamp back, but you can't cast it. You don't have enough mana. That's right. Oh, and they're tapping out. Okay, so they're tapping out. I'm gonna upgrade Kellen. Kellen upgraded. Locke can't attack, but everybody else can. I draw. It hurts. Ow. I accept this. There's no creatures anywhere for me to hit. So I guess we'll just hit and I'll bounce off. I'm attacking with everything but Acquisition Expert. Oh, okay. Since they didn't block, I'm gonna upgrade Kellen to put 2 cards in exile. Also, I think kill them? Were they dead anyway? I think they might have been dead anyway because of bones in this. Yeah, I think you should have blocked. Did I have fun? Yeah, skip it. Ozai, the Phoenix King, one of my favorite ferocious new commanders from Avatar. He swings in, makes firebending mana, and then banks that mana and can become flying and indestructible. He's one of those, suddenly you're being dealt like 15 damage in one turn because you can use that mana for tricks and also Ember Cleaves. And we get that Rahilda in play. If they don't cast a card next turn, she will flip on over. Terminus of Return. So they're ramping. They gotta get to 6 mana there. Let's go for a steal. Legend of Roku. Cool. Not doing what I need here. So I'm gonna play what I feel is like the most powerful threat that I had in my hand as far as attackers go, Unstoppable Slasher. This will demand removal above this. I could have gone for Locke, but I think against a Rakdos deck, that's pretty risky. Okay, so Deluge, they're killing both. I don't believe I have any other werewolves or wolves in the deck. I thought about putting the like haste enabler one in. I didn't quite get there. Let's see, we got Locke. That'll turn on this Mox Amber into the Nevergoyf. Locke will be milling. That should grow the Nevergoyf if they don't just die again. We'll see. Hopefully it's not board wipe into board wipe. That would be sad. No, Champion's Helm. Oh, somebody's going to be decorating their king. We have Champion's Helm in Arena? I guess so. Swing with Locke and the Goyf. We got Bitter Triumph and Magda. You know what's crazy? That's not my Magda. That's theirs. I actually didn't put Magda in this deck. She was like a consideration for me. Didn't make it in. I thought about making this more of a treasure-focused deck, adding things like Zorn in. But Locke costing 3 and often not being able to attack on the turn he comes out, because there's only so many like proactive haste enablers you could play on like turn 2 that are free to equip. Like, it just didn't work out. So here comes Ozai. They have the extra mana. What are you using it for? Yeah, so he's a 9/9 for now. Ah, extra combats! Hey, that's what I do in mine, too. There's actually some infinite extra combats you can get with Ozai. It's real good. Do you have another? Double strike. Okay, so I'm dead. A suddenly striking Fire Lord. GG, Ozai. Riddan, God of the Worthy. Now you might be thinking, wow, been a while since you've seen a Riddan. I can tell you exactly why somebody would be playing it right now. It's because there's currently a quest to get holiday unlocks. The festive Brawl things means that people are playing snow commanders. And there's no way that you'd be wanting to play that against Riddan because she's going to be making snowlands enter tapped. This is probably going to be like mono white prison. That's what they typically tend to be. We'll see. If they play the backside instead of front side, since I'm not a snow deck, it will be harder for me to get my on-combat damage and other targeting abilities, but I'll still do what I can. I could play the boots to go for the immediate hit here. I kind of like going for Overlord, though. All right, we're going to mill and bring back. I'm going to grab that Pyrogoyf. Currently a 2/3. More stuff in the graveyard from, like, Locke milling. Better gets. And I have a reanimate in case I want to, like, grab the van. Nice pair of vans. Already getting a Planeswalker out. This is Archangel Elspeth. Hmm. I could reanimate Van, put the boots on him, swing in. That could be kind of fun. Because that way I'll have the boots ready for Locke next turn. Van has to attack face to get the trigger. I can attack Elspeth with Locke, though. Boop. Yeah, this Elspeth can make things big bird and then bring back small things. Vanishing slash. No, my boots! You jerk. They do have an artifact and enchantment, so to even get the bonus. Ah, man. Locke currently can't be blocked by Riddan and the other bud here. But I am still going to go for a hasty Pyrogoyf, blasting their commander. Ah, just leave it in the graveyard. It's fine. This will probably just get jump blocked. Not the boots yet. I hit my boots. I have another haste enabler here, Hellspur Posse Boss. We have a good number of outlaws in the deck, in part because we have rogue synergy. Right, Van? Van himself is not an outlaw, which is sad. Okay, Sun Gold Sentinel. They can hit something in my graveyard. There's nothing really relevant in the graveyard anymore, but it will change the types that are available. Okay, creatures get +1/+1. How dare. Another Goyf! And this one has Death Touch, so I could kill the Sun Gold Sentinel with it. Goyf synergy. Boop. Probably double block. I wonder if they'll go for the minus. And I have ways to bring back the Pyrogoyf. I have Alacia in hand. I have plenty of attackers. I would just need to get her up to 4 power. By the way, Riddan is not an angel. She is one of, like, the Valkyrie, but she's not actually typed. She's just a god. You could turn her into an angel with Elspeth. Van hasn't attacked him because he has cold feet. Oh, his toesies! They're trying to decide, I think, what to do with Elspeth. Ooh, or maybe with whatever's in their hand. Those are cute sleeves. Weird frog dog with the Eye of Agamotto or something going on here. Alright, so they ulted the Archangel Elspeth. And they exiled the Pyrogoyf from my graveyard, so now I can't bring it back. The Mithril Coat on Van is funny. Mithril Coat is here to go on Locke. One man is short of being able to do it, but if I happen to mill a land, I'd still be able to afford it. Yeah, I know what I crave. Gotta go fast. I did mill a land. They're giving hexproof and can't be blocked by. Okay. It's not protection. It's not protection. Maybe they're just like, I wanted it to stop holding priority. Locke can only be blocked by this. This has Death Touch, so it would kill both of them. Yeah, Locke has Skulk, but it's not keyworded as Skulk. This is a Basilisk Collar from a secret lair. Oh. I guess it's kind of Basilisk-y. That'd explain the eye theming. Ugh, I can't afford to cast that kitty cat. So I should go for Alacia or Laughing Jasper Flint. I'm gonna go for Alacia. There isn't anything for me to bring back here. But we're gonna be doing some more milling. And hopefully some killing. I do think it's so funny that somebody's like, I'm gonna break out the Riddan deck because people are playing Snow. Are you gonna kill Alacia? I could bring her back with the Overlord, but won't be quite as useful. Ossification. Oh, they're gonna exile it. Rip Alacia. It's next level pettiness. These people are trying to have fun. Impossible. This is gonna get double strike and deal some serious damage to me. Ow. Rude. That just hits their face. Posse Boss lets me change my power levels a little bit, but no, we're gonna be swinging in with a bunch of stuff here. You. Ooh. Jide, I'm really glad they don't have the Rest in Peace. I'm gonna grab that Baragoyf. The van is a bait. Perfect. And yeah, I milled this Jide, so I'm going to play this. Perfect. It is really nice for Locke since it can prevent blocks. It can also give me ramp. And if I need to grow a creature, I can grow a creature. Nobody ever expects Mithril Coat. Yeah, we have like not that many equipment, in part because I think that increasing Locke's power, because he has this like Skulk ability, can make him worse. We can also increase his power, by the way, by casting stolen cards, as long as we have Vanna in play. You want to attack in for another 6? I got more Goyfs! You want a Salt Rope? Come on, Riddan! Play me! Hi, it's your move! Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! Don't you want to play? I'm playing Locke. You can decrease his power to Skulk harder. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. There's actually a way to give him 0 power by using some of the Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation creatures that put -1/-1 counters on your own creatures. If you want to do that, they are in black and red. Like, you can make him into a 0/1, so he never deals damage. He just only steals. Is it good? No, but it's what we got. Anyway, they're Salt Roping, even though they're the ones who are like trying to go for a Salt Snipe. That's shameful. Come on. All right, let's get in here. Gonna play the Hellspur Posse Boss. I'm going to increase Van's power. Make them less likely to block. I'm going to equip Locke. And I'm going to attack. I mill the land and a wedding announcement. Grenzo and Tiny Bones. I'll grab Grenzo. Not that I'm doing anything with these. Yeah, you guys want a brief tutorial on how to report salt ropers? If somebody is doing this to you, and you want them to potentially have action taken against them by Wizards of the Coast to be like, hey, this person is not having sportsmanlike conduct, press escape or go to the options menu, press report a bug, click capture log, and contact support. You'll need to log in when you write the ticket, but you can submit a ticket on this page that has slow play or stalling as one of the options. You put your opponent's name in. If you attach a log file, it'll also show their like direct code and everything else. So yeah, if you are dealing with salty little babies like this Riddan, you can report them. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars, and it was really fun locking in with Locke. Locke had a very strange set of matchmaking, and at some point during the video you'll notice I was in the Final Fantasy queue, but I think that the midweek Magic Final Fantasy queue had too many people playing, I'll call it janky homebrews, because they're just trying to complete their like quests. We also kept running into the snow commanders that were the same thing. I think I cut most of these from the video, but people who are not regular Brawl players putting together underpowered Brawl decks and unfortunately being victim to the removal that is in Rakdos colors in this deck. But when we matched into the more regular figures of Brawl, our Hei Bais and stuff, we did just great. And Locke is pretty fun. I really like his ability. You guys already know I like crime, and this is a crime card. I think that this deck would be especially fun in multiplayer because he triggers for each player, and I think that it would be really awesome to make him into more of like a Voltron extra combats commander too. Though I do like the like stealing rogue kind of tempo version that I have here. And also running this graveyard stuff, this is actually a change I made fairly late into the design of this deck, like 2 days in. I think it really helped, and it made the deck more fun and more interesting. So absolutely do think about putting in Barrelgoyf, Pyrogoyf, Nethergoyf, because having a little bit of escape is good. Having even more escape when you're doing these small amounts of mill adds up to be really helpful. So yeah, I will say Locke is a fun time, and if you want to find the deck list, you can find it in the description of the video. Also, you may notice that in this video or some upcoming videos, I'm not sure the exact timeline yet, the intro for Brawl Stars has changed a little bit. I am working to get a cover made for me to use for, you know, the opening to Brawl Stars, so I'm not actually using All Stars by Smash Mouth, but something that's got our own little twist. So we'll see how that goes. So if you hear any changes, that's what that is. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.